X here. Today I'm going to be doing What If Naruto Had a Tail-Beast Sharingan Part 10. So I'm going to do a mini recap of what happened in Part 9. In Part 9, Naruto was actually being trained by Kurama, which is a mystery, to Kakashi Sensei, because he did not realize that Naruto was actually being trained by Kurama, because Kurama is known as the Nine-Tailed Beast, the Tail Beast, who destroyed the village and attacked and killed Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Uzumaki, the fourth Hokage, and his wife. And that caused many problems during the village and made many villages around the Hidden Leaf Village anger at the Hidden Leaf Village. So Kakashi Sensei is afraid that Naruto might use the Nine Tails in a wrong way and destroy the Hidden Leaf Village and use it in a bad way, and the bad consequences will happen to occur to Naruto. So Kakashi Sensei is hunting down Naruto in order to stop him, because he thinks that Naruto is going to do many bad things by using the power of the Nine Tails. Which in reality, Naruto is just using the power of the Nine Tails to get power, and so he could use, instead of just using the Nine Tails, so they both will be equal, instead of using the Nine Tails only for power, but for friendship and kindness. So Naruto is right now being trained by Kurama by using teleportation, strength, and defense. So Kurama is sending these mini ghosts, such as Madara Uchiha, the first Hokage and the second Hokage, by using them, because Kurama has slept for many long time, and he wants to break from all the. And he wants to break because he needs to stretch his muscles and be ready for battle, while Naruto only reversed the stealing jutsu so that Kurama can only use a few of his strong combos, or else if Kurama used almost every ounce of it, his intentions can be different and kill Naruto and be out of the host of the body and be freed and be loose in the whole world. And of course Naruto does not want to happen, so he changed the reverse seal and made sure he could only use two of his main power, which is his Tail Beast Sharingan, Tail Beast Bomb, and his speed. So Naruto is exhausted from the battle between Kurama and being trained for the past 4 days, and he has ate physically, and because he already comes prepared, so he does not die from starvation. But in his mind, he always trains and always burns those calories while he's fighting Kurama. So now Kakashi find out where Naruto was and hid behind a tree, and was eavesdropping the conversation between Naruto and Kurama. Naruto was saying, "Kurama, can you intense the training, because I need to get stronger so I can win the last part of the Chunin exams. I want to make sure I get power so no one has to wait around for me and be like I'm the one who's longing them away, so that I don't have to make people slow down." Kurama was able to talk to Naruto within the physical so people around him could hear, but now that Kakashi has a Sharingan, he can read it more louder, so he can read what's happening in Naruto's mind without them know that he was there. So Kurama replied that in the Chunin exams you'll fight someone very strong, but in order to do that you must know how to be on defense and how to use your chakra within the right way. Because what if your chakra bones are going to be destroyed, and what will you do without your chakra? So Naruto realized that he was saying the truth, that he only depends on chakra. He needs to make sure he depends on taijutsu and his blade on hand-to-hand combat. So this time Naruto just comes home, rests and tired. So he rests for a few moments until he realized someone is the door of his house is opened. He doesn't know how, because he made sure he closes it every time. So he walked in his house and made sure every room was locked, and he saw no one was in there. So he just went in his room and rested. After a few hours, he woke up from a sudden noise. He yelled in his house, said that who is there? And then suddenly out of nowhere he saw out of nowhere the door of his bedroom creaked open. And Naruto got his sword ready for battle and said, "Who is there? I'm a ninja of the Hidden Leaf." The person said that, "I already know that. If you want to gain power, I know a way how." Naruto was a bit curious, but also mad that someone entered his house without his permission. Naruto thought that this was just another prank, so Naruto started laughing and said that, "Is this another prank of you, Kiba? Are you so mad that I beated you in the Chunin exams?" This time no one said anything until he said, "No, I'm not Kiba. I am from I'm from an organization recruiting strong people, and you seem to be strong, but I could train you to become more stronger. This time, Naruto actually believed him and said that this is not a prank. He thought this was not a prank because this was too clear, and his voice was different from every single person he met in the Leaf Village. So Naruto said, "Who are you?" The person said that I cannot tell who I am, but but do you want to join my group? If you want to become power, you have to join my organization. Naruto asked him, what is the organization? What do they do in it? Because he was quite interested for such of power. So, the intruder said that my organization is called the Akatsuki. We will capture all tail beasts to become in a statue to recover to make all peace around the world. Naruto immediately was mad, and he knew what the Akatsuki was. They were a bad organization after tail beasts, killing them and extracted them to a weird statue making the 10 tails. Because he was already reading the scrolls of the foundation and found out the research from the scrolls. So, Naruto immediately activated the Sharingan, and he couldn't see what he was seeing. He was seeing what Madara was seeing, what the intruder was seeing, and this shocked Naruto, and he couldn't even believe it. He said that this is impossible. Are you the real Madara Uchiha? So this is the part when Madara smirked and yelled, "Hey Kurama, why did you give him my gift? I could have given him something much better." Kurama was whimpering because the last time when Madara got Kurama, he hypnotized him easily, which made Kurama very scared of him because right now he just earned his power and he's not really on his full power, or else he could be easily under control like that immediately. But now that Naruto is his host, he will not be under Genjutsu this fast. So Naruto said that Naruto thought that this is my time to actually gain power. I could actually stop the Akatsuki, so if I join it. So, and then suddenly Madara said that, "Do you want to join?" Naruto was smirking, and he was very happy, and now that he had a chance, well, he would of course do it. He grabbed a sword and immediately attacked Madara straight in his arm and chopped it off. And this angered Madara and said, "Last time, Naruto, tell me, do you want to join, yes or no?" Naruto was shocked that he knew what his name was, and he thought that he may know everything about him. So Naruto said, "No, I'll gain your power by killing you off and absorbing your final chakra." Madara was smirked that someone like him, a child, can defeat me. So suddenly Madara jumped and activated his Susanoo and started attacking Naruto. Meanwhile, in the Leaf Village, the night shift guards saw a Susanoo and blasted it, and they reacted immediately. But when they were about to run, a group of people came and started attacking them with enormous amounts of troops, while the night shift guards were very little and fighting them off. And the people were wearing black robes and red cloud symbols. One of the people with the head of the night shift guards were like, "That's the Akatsuki members. We must round them up for the Project Z." One of the group members of the Akatsuki members charged in about to take him down, but he ninja dashed and dodged it away from getting ended. But one of the other of the night shift guards were like, "No, if you get them up, we might die ourselves. Let's just knock them all out." The Akatsuki members were in no mood of being prisoners. They didn't like doing dirty work for people as slaves. So they grabbed their weapons and started attacking them, all defeating them. When they defeated them with an enormous amount of troops, they secured the perimeter so no one can interfere in the battle and put Genjutsu on everyone except them and on Naruto and Madara. So now Naruto is about to be doomed because he knew that he isn't strong enough to defeat an actual Madara Uchiha, which not even the first Hokage was even officially able to kill. So what can he do? He wasn't even able to defeat the Hashirama Senju in a physical battle between his mind. So he knew that he was going to done for anytime soon. But Naruto had an idea. When Madara uses Susanoo to attack him with his blade, Naruto got his flying Raishin and teleported them away, so far that they have no sight of the Hidden Leaf Village. Madara was in shock in his mind that Naruto was able to do a forbidden jutsu from the second Hokage, but he realized, but he has been gone for a very long time that the fourth Hokage was capable of doing it, and he is the son of the fourth Hokage, since he did not do many research on the nine-tailed Jinchuriki. So, now this is the part when Naruto is fighting them down and down. He uses his fire release, but the problem is that whenever he breaks the armor of the Susanoo, it regrows back with his strength of chakra. And suddenly the Susanoo grabs Naruto and flings him away, and they start fighting for around another 2 hours. Suddenly, Naruto is about to be crushed by the power of the fist, and then out of nowhere, 3 fire springs of the fire release comes out of nowhere and disappears the Susanoo, which Madara incantations out of it and takes down. The intruder looks at Madara with fearsome looks and ready to kill him, while Naruto, his ribs are being broken, but they're being knitted together by the power of Kurama. Naruto looks at the intruder and gets a bit scared that he was able to destroy the Susanoo with just 3 blasts of his fire release. So Naruto grabbed his sword and ready for battle, and he goes in his mind and asks Kurama, "Can I use your chakra not from 100% brace, but can I use it in a few percent and make it into a physical feature as conjunction?" Kurama had no idea what the hell Naruto was talking about, but he said, "Okay, sure." And when Naruto did it, he activated Kurama's chakra, and this is how it looks. So he basically used it as this, but he's more of a child, and he has all control of the 3 tails. But it's not chakra based, but it's actually physical, and there's claws at the end. So yeah, that's part of it. And yeah, hope you guys like that image because it took me a while to get it. But anyways, that's how he got it, and he gets that. He taught the person. The intruder looks at Naruto and with fearsome looks, but he's not afraid because Naruto is actually on his side trying to defeat Madara. The person fights the intruder ninja dashes to Madara and hand-to-hand combats, which shocks Naruto that someone's able to do that to the one and only Madara Uchiha. Naruto joins in and starts attacking him with his tails, which is used as also claws, because at the end there's sharp nails sharp nails as claws, as tails and claws at the same time, which he uses that. Suddenly Madara stabs the intruder with his feet, because his feet had a hidden knife technique, and stabs him, which backs him all the way. Immediately Naruto stabs Madara with 2 of his tails in the chest, using the tail and the claws at the end, which makes Madara smirk, because Madara uses his speed to take down the intruder, while Naruto was able to easily tackle him back and down and pin him to the ground. Madara says that, "Nice one, Naruto. You seem to be gotten stronger the last time I fought you when you were a child. It seems like now that isn't the time for me to fully end you yet, and it's time for you to not even end me yet. So I will be meeting you guys later. Peace." With a smiley face, and disappears away. Naruto immediately knows that wasn't the real Madara, even though he was able to see what he could see from his tail-beast Sharingan, since that Sharingan was not Kurama's, but it was Madara main chakra that was in Kurama when he reversed the Genjutsu on him. So when Naruto looked back and saw the person, he was gone and disappeared with crows. Naruto looks back and saw nothing remains of both battlefields. Naruto ninja dashes back to the village and sees what happened. He sees that many people there was a battlefield on the gate of the Hidden Leaf Village, and the sun is coming up, and he felt that a Genjutsu has been released again, which he was shocked that someone was actually here, not just Madara and the intruder. And so the next morning is the exam date. So when is the real next Chunin exam is going to happen? So they say that in 3 weeks the next training exams will be held, and you need to train much more harder because this time your opponent will be much more fearsome and ferocious and show no mercy no matter what. So this did not scare Naruto because Naruto was able to at least close enough to defeat the person who was like Madara, because the person who was like Madara was able to use his Susanoo, the exact one, and talk to Kurama with that ferocious voice, which scared Kurama a lot. So Naruto went back in the field and went training until he realized someone was looking at him. He looked back, and it was this sage who was on his forehead. It wasn't the Leaf Village headband, but it said Mount Byoboku. He asked him who he was, and the person said that I am Jiraiya Sage. I'm one of the legendary Sannin. Are you supposed to be Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto immediately knew him since Kurama told him about that he was his father's sensei. Naruto smirked and said, I believe you are Jiraiya, and you are my father's sensei. Jiraiya was shocked that he knew who his father was. Jiraiya did not show any fakeness, and he smiled with pride and said, yes, that's me. I have come here to train you because I believe you possess almost the same strength as your father and more. Naruto was happy that he has met someone who was proud of him, because out of nowhere Jiraiya said that when you battled that fake Madara, I saw your strength and you're able to magically control the Nine Tails chakra. I can't believe that. Which makes Naruto impressed that he was able to see it, which he made sure no one was because he teleported them miles and miles away, which they were out of the Hidden Leaf Village, and technically that's illegal because he's not a Genin, and he just waddled away out of the village. But yeah, so I'm going to be ending it here. Hope you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel, put on notifications because it helps me a lot, and hope you guys see you in the next video. Peace!